Hi everybody, this is Vincent from TP Vincent 2244, and this is episode 2 of the Yogbox Let's Play. Problem is, I was with my friend Harry, and I made it way too long for the video by accident. So I'm basically just gonna do it, say what we did while it's going on in fast forward. So basically, we had 3 goals like we do in every episode. We wanted to make a house, we wanted to mine, and we wanted to explore. So first we decided to chop down some wood for a house. So we basically just went over here to these trees, and we just chopped down a bunch of trees. While that was happening, we were, just explaining some mods. For instance, like how we learned that the Shadow of Israel is in this game, is in the Yogbox, and now some other mods like season mods and everything are in here too. So anyway, we're just talking a whole bunch the whole time, while we're chopping down a bunch of trees, and I think later, we're gonna find, a little mine to the right of it that has some randomite in it. So it's ore that basically, oh, a fox. Yeah, we found this little fox here. We're going to kill it, but I thought it might attack me, so no. Anyway, that's just some of the mo creatures that are in this game. But yeah, so we started chopping down some more trees. Just kept chopping. I wish tree capitate worked, but I heard that you have to have a higher level of wood cutting, and you had to have at least an iron. Oh, at least an iron axe. So I'm just gonna keep chopping. I think soon around this time we're gonna start. We're gonna go into this mine and find some randomite ore, which basically is an ore that gives you a random item from it when you break it with a pickaxe. For instance, you could get anything from an egg to a diamond. See, right here we find it. I see the randomite from right there. It's basically an ore with lots of different colors in it. So, I get some dirt, and I just make a little bridge to it, and then I think I fall in. But, whatever. And I think there's some verdite ore in there, too, which is an ore that is worse than stone, but better than, is better than stone, but worse than iron. So, you see, I got from the randomite ore, I got an egg, which is kind of dumb. I got 2 eggs, which is really bad. And then I also got 1 randomite ore, which is fine, you know. So, I think I just make a little thing out of cobblestone right here. And so I go back up, pick up all these saplings, and I think I realize that we're short on time, and what am I doing? Anyway, so I guess I'm chopping down some more. But I think soon in the next time, I'm gonna start realizing that I'm running out of time for the first day, which is why I actually ran out of time in the second episode, because I started chopping down trees too long, and the first day actually went by, and it ended up being like a 20-minute video, which took forever to upload, and then when it actually did, it said it was declined, which really pissed me off, but whatever. So, right now I'm just chopping to get enough wool in order for baby sheep, to make enough wooden planks in order to make a house. So I think now I kind of make the wood, and I realize I have more than enough. I have 45, then I have that 64, then I have that 64, then I have even more. So that's more than enough. So we go pick up some saplings, then we go to the little spot where we chose to make our house, which is right near that little pond, I guess you could call it, right next to that house. Yeah, we're kind of figuring out what to do. We thought about making a shovel, but we thought, why not just clear the grass, the wild grass that was on. Oh, and then we saw this little chick, I guess you could call it. But yeah, so we just started breaking all this wild grass, and then we pick up some seeds from the grass, and then we start building our land, and I think our house, and I think right when it gets maybe 2.5 walls done or so, it starts to become nighttime, and that's when we're going to retreat back to our cave in order to go to sleep. But right now we start building the house. So, make the first wall. Then we make the other two walls. I put it on easy. That's right, because I put it on peaceful. I forget why. Maybe I was mining or something. I don't know. I put it on peaceful for some random reason. But I did. And so then I changed it back to easy. And now I'm just building my wall. I think I ended right here. Yep. And so then I start on the left side. If you're facing north in the game. Or actually east in the game. But, so I make this one. I start making, yep, see, and I start making the ceiling, and then I retreat back to my little cave and go to sleep. And while I'm going to sleep, this is another, well, when you go to sleep, there was another mod on there. I just cut it through so you guys won't see it. But basically what happens is when you're going to sleep, it actually simulates the world and takes much longer to wake up. But I forget what it's called. Oh, right here, we're going to see an elemental creeper, our first one. Yep, and it's blue, so we were freaking out, right? I hit it once with my pick, or with my stone sword, and then it explodes. And basically, it's a water creeper, so it basically explodes and sends out water. There are many other elemental creepers, including fire creepers, psychic creepers, earth creepers. Psychic creepers kind of push you away. Fire creepers shoot out fire. Ooh, bear. And, dirt creepers kind of explode and have a massive amount of dirt appear. But there's also the cookie creeper, which is kind of cool. When it explodes, it just leaves a bunch of cookies, which you can pick up. And then there's the snow creeper, which just leaves a bunch of snow. And then there is the, oh, I forget what it is. Snow creeper. Oh yeah, and then there's a pink creeper, which is your friend. You can tame it by giving it gunpowder, and then it'll make small explosions on your enemies, and then actually not hurt you or blow up itself. So it's really handy to have. If you ever run into a mob and it's with you. So that one mod I was talking about is, I forget what it's called, but you go to sleep and it simulates the world. It takes a lot longer, but it's as if you're sleeping in real life, but in the game. So shorter, but it's good. So let's say you leave your furnace going with whatever ore you have, and you have like 35 of that ore, so it takes a long time. But if you go to sleep and you were to wake up, it'd be ready. But because it simulates the world as you're asleep. But if you were to have that mod off, you would just go to sleep, wake up, and it would be as if nothing happened. It would keep going at the rate in which it was going before. So I think now I see a panther after I actually make the wall. Yeah. So, yep, I make a double door, so maybe I only make one door. I don't know. Yep, one door. And then I'm going to take the door from the, yeah, leave some torches. When's that panther coming? Forget, maybe I go in my old little cave in order to collect everything that I had. And that's when I see the panther, right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's black, right next to my house, to the left of it. And there's actually two of them. One's behind that house. So let's try that. They're very dangerous. If you were to walk toward them, it would attack you, just like a tiger or a lion would. And it's just, they're really hard to, I mean, if you have a sword, when I encountered my first one, I didn't have anything. I had like a wooden pick or a wooden axe or something. And I was punching it because I didn't have enough time to switch out. I know, it's lame, but whatever. So now I leave with all my things in order to go, mine. Oh, and I don't know what that creeper is. I think it's a psychic creeper. Yep, see, so it exploded and basically pushed me back. So, yeah, right now, I think I go and mine some more. So I walk down here, this little place. I was interested in it before. I was actually thinking of, making my house in there, but then I realized it kept going on and it wouldn't be smart to make it there. So I don't think I find anything in particular here. I kind of just put my torches down and, okay, coal. That's nice. So I'm just mining around here. I find a lot of coal, man. But I think I'm going to leave it for the sake of the video. I think that's what I said. But I think I find some randomite ore right here, right there. And I get redstone from it, which is pretty cool. Now I have a large amount of redstone. I think I have, man, wait, what is that down there? maybe a flower. But or maybe not in this world I have a lot of redstone, but in other worlds I have a lot of redstone just by not by finding redstone, but finding randomite. I also have found diamond and randomite in other worlds, but not in this world. But yeah, so I leave, and I think that's the conclusion of the mining part of this episode. I think now we basically go and explore. So I mean, I was hoping we could find some dolphins, which would be pretty cool, but I'll be finding some deer. Then we find some male deer, so I think it's an elk or a buck right there, which is pretty cool. Mo Creatures is a really awesome mod. I give credit to the guy who made this. It's really cool. And what I really want to find is a Pegasus or a unicorn, which would be really cool. I can fly on the Pegasus, and unicorns is, cool. But I would like to tame it if I had pumpkins or apples, and that's how you tame it. And I actually have 2 apples right now. You can get apples by killing pigs. So that's another little mine down there, but I decide not to go in there, and I go up here to this sheep. Then I realize that the day is kind of ending, so I go back, put the door in my house, kind of decorate my house a little, and then, I remember that verdite ore I found towards the beginning of the episode? Oh, piglets, cute. But, I basically use my furnace in order to, pig. So I use my furnace to get the verdite ingot, which is pretty cool. And I think I make a verdite shovel, and I test it out. And so let's see right now. I make a furnace. Get that, put it right next to my crafting table, and then I get some coal and my verdite ore, and that should happen really quickly. So I get that verdite ingot, which is just like iron but green. Then I go into my crafting table. It's right there. I get 2 sticks. Oh no, I got a chest. I think I placed that right there. Yep. And then I make a verdite shovel, and I go test it out right now. And like I said, it's better than a stone. It's better than stone, but not as good as iron. So it's pretty fast. And especially with the terraforming levels in this game, if mine's high, it would be very fast. Even like some